is Janet, and I've been living in Toronto for over 5 years now. I think that's what I love the most about Toronto is that no matter where you go, you're always meeting someone new, you're meeting someone different, and you have this huge city to just kind of explore and try something that maybe you never would have. Personally, I've struggled with feeling like included and kind of feeling like I was a part of something. And growing up, I feel like I kind of, being born here and my parents immigrating from Laos, I feel like I was kind of torn between these two different cultures of like traditional Laos and trying to adapt to Western culture. Reflecting on it more now, I realize I've lost that connection and I feel this disconnect. And with Janet's Toronto, I want to find that again, and not even just with myself, but with also the many other cultures that the city has to offer if we promote inclusiveness and if we continue trying to connect with one another and learn from each other. So many, I feel, opportunities could grow from there. What people can expect from my events and what I kind of envision is all of your 5 senses kind of just getting checked off. like the smells, the tastes, what you're hearing, what you're visually seeing, all of that. Chefs who are specializing in the tasting menu, focused on the culture's cuisine, because I find that food really brings people together. For this first event, I am focusing mostly on music. So I have these musicians who will be having a Vietnamese guitar, and also just kind of trying to create that, kind of experimenting with that genre of music. Yeah, when it comes to kind of picking my vendors, these are people living in the city who are also trying to pursue their own careers, having an opportunity to share their hard work. What I plan for my events, and especially future events, is to kind of continue focusing on small, intimate spaces. So for my first one, it's actually a Toronto loft. It's creating that intimacy that I want and creating a more personal experience rather than being in a big banquet hall and it's just a ton of people everywhere and it's kind of noisy and you just kind of get a little distracted. I kind of want to really focus on the culture itself and focus on the community itself, giving my guests a chance to kind of experience this and to hopefully maybe also try to learn something and maybe meet someone new as well. I want to be this network for these local Toronto startups, or maybe people who are just seeking out more exposure in the city and creating these events to focus on celebrating particular or certain cultures. And from there, hopefully Janet's Toronto will become this hub of local creatives that have no boundaries. And in these creatives, it can be in the hospitality industry or in the arts and culture industry.